All right, let's dive right into this explainer. If you're an early-stage online marketer or maybe a beginner affiliate, I bet you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. We hear it all the time, right? Get more traffic or make effortless commissions. But honestly, what if traffic isn't actually your core problem? What if the real bottleneck, the thing genuinely holding you back, is just knowing what on earth to do and in what order? So today, we're going to break down a program called Launch Leverage AI. We'll look at the claims it makes, the specific problems it tries to solve, and most importantly, how it actually applies to someone trying to build a business around a very busy, very real life. So, let's start with a really important question. What happens when a beginner affiliate marketer finally gets their hands on a simple, straightforward launch process, instead of trying to figure out every single email, post, video, blog, and promotion totally from scratch? Because, let's be real, that's the reality for so many of us. You see a big product launch happening, you really want to jump in and participate, but then you look at the sheer mountain of assets you need to create. It's paralyzing. You just end up staring at a blank screen, completely overwhelmed by the whole shebang.
And that paralysis? It leads straight into what I like to call the beginner affiliate chaos. I mean, think about it. First, you actually have to decide what to promote. That means evaluating tricky launches just to see if they're even worth your time or if they're hiding some massive red flags. Then, assuming you actually pick one, you've got to write compelling emails, create social media posts, plan out videos and blog articles, and somehow come up with unique bonuses so you don't just look like a clone of everyone else. Oh, and you also have to know exactly what angle to push on any given day of a week-long launch. It is literally exhausting just talking about it, and it's exactly why so many beginners just throw in the towel before they ever hit publish.
Well, according to the vendor's sales page, this absolute chaos is exactly what Launch Leverage AI is built to fix. It essentially acts as a beginner-friendly system designed to take you from absolute zero to a complete, ready-to-run affiliate campaign, without you having to spend weeks banging your head against the wall trying to figure it out. Look, the goal here isn't to sell you on some magical secret loophole. It's about providing a structured, 7-day framework. It's bridging that massive gap between having absolutely nothing prepared and having a full suite of promotional stuff, like emails, social posts, and hooks, totally ready to go.
You know, there's a statement straight out of the Launch Leverage AI materials that really hit the nail on the head for me. They say, most affiliate marketers spend more time deciding what to promote than actually promoting. I mean, wow, it's such a grounded, realistic claim, isn't it? A new launch drops, you check out the joint venture page, you think, maybe this is good, but you aren't totally sure, so you hesitate. You put it off, and before you know it, the whole launch has come and gone while you were still trying to make a decision. Or even worse, you spend 3 days building a campaign only to realize the offer is total garbage. This system claims to fix that exact problem by giving you a clear-cut way to evaluate offers super quickly, so you can stop spinning your wheels.
Okay, so how does this actually look in practice? The training is broken down into a 5-step campaign workflow. It kicks off with Module 1, Launch Selection, basically teaching you exactly what to look for and, more importantly, what to run away from. Then, Module 2 is Campaign Architecture, where you map out your entire 7 days. Module 3 is Content Creation, where the actual writing happens. Module 4 covers Launch Execution, which takes you from day 1 all the way through to that final day urgency. And wrapping it all up is Module 5, the Post-Campaign Review. That's where you figure out what worked and what didn't, so your next campaign knocks it out of the park.
If we look a little closer at those first 2 steps, the overarching theme is just stop overthinking. For us beginners, the natural instinct is to just open up a blank document and randomly start typing out an email or a Facebook post without any real strategy. But by evaluating the launch quickly and then mapping out that 7-day campaign framework before you even write a single word, it's a total game changer. It drastically reduces your decision fatigue. You're no longer waking up on day 3 of a launch going, what on earth am I supposed to say today? The entire architecture is already right there, waiting for you.
And once you've got that blueprint laid out, the execution phase takes over. This is where you're finally writing out your campaign assets, but based on a solid framework. The training actually hands you templates for your emails, your hooks, your video scripts. It also breaks down the strategy for launch day, how to keep up momentum in the middle of the week, and how to create that super important final day urgency without sounding super pushy or gross. Essentially, it makes sure your promotion isn't just one random desperate post, but a complete, cohesive story.
All right, now I want to step away from the vendor's claims for a second and just give you my honest personal experience. Because full disclosure, I am actively using Launch Leverage AI right now. Whenever I'm deciding whether to share a product in an explainer like this, I really need to know if it actually works in the real world. So, I took this exact framework and I applied it to my own online business, just to see if it really does clear up all that beginner chaos we talked about earlier. And, well, here is my 24-hour reality check. I decided to start this during literally one of the most chaotic times imaginable, back to school week. At hour 1, I was completely consumed with family chaos, schedules, school supplies, you name it. But when I finally caught a breath at hour 12 and sat down at my desk, I just followed the simple steps in the training. Because I didn't have to guess what to do next, I just executed. And the result? By hour 24, smack in the middle of a crazy week, I actually hit publish. I had my very first product-focused blog post and my first long-form YouTube video out there in the world. The process felt incredibly simple, and most importantly, it took my overwhelm right down to zero.
And honestly, that highlights what I genuinely love about this system so far. The true value here is not push-button income. Let me say that again. If you take away anything from this explainer, let it be that. There are no magic buttons here. The real value is having a clear, repeatable campaign framework that simply stops the overthinking. For me, the biggest shift wasn't magically making thousands of dollars overnight. The real shift was going from sitting at my desk, staring at a wall wondering what to create, to actually creating something and hitting that publish button.
Now, to keep this explainer completely balanced and transparent, we definitely need to have a reality check and talk about what this product will not do for you. It is way too easy to get caught up in all the affiliate marketing hype out there, but I really want you to make an informed decision based on completely realistic expectations.
So, let's be super clear about the limitations. Launch Leverage AI does not guarantee you income or commissions. It absolutely does not guarantee that traffic is just going to magically appear in your affiliate links, and it certainly isn't going to build an audience for you out of thin air. And most importantly, it does not remove the need for you to actually sit your butt down, apply the training, write the content, and do the publishing. It gives you a really good map, but my friend, you absolutely still have to drive the car.
So, with all that on the table, who is this actually suited for? Well, I'd say this is absolutely fantastic for beginners, folks with small audiences, affiliates who just feel completely overwhelmed, and really busy people, like parents, who are trying to build an online business around a real, unpredictable life. But on the flip side, if you're already an experienced marketer and you've got a highly converting, strong, repeatable launch system humming along, you likely don't need this at all. You probably already know exactly how to do what this training teaches.
I'm still learning and using the system myself, but honestly, just going from being completely stuck to actually getting published has been a massive game changer for my workflow. If you feel like this structured, beginner-friendly approach could help you cut through the chaos, there's a link in the description to learn more about Launch Leverage AI. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, which means I might earn a commission if you decide it's the right fit for you. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today, and I'll leave you with one final question to chew on. Are you ready to stop wondering what to create and start actually publishing?